Today we are going to talk about paginated reports, and the reason why we are talking about it is because Microsoft has announced support of paginated reports in Power BI Pro. Now this is great news for small and medium business, and because it provides great value for money. Now paginated reports, as we all know, is SSRS reports in Power BI service, and it's a very nifty tool. And what it can actually do is that it's not only an operational reporting tool, but it's also you can print invoices, you can print forms, you can do mail merge, or you can even use it as a search tool. But you should also know that it's great also for creating insightful reports, and it's great for analytical reporting as well. If you do not care too much about interactive between visuals like in Power BI, uh, SSRS report, paginated report, which we call, is a great option because you can visualize that in a way that you cannot with Power BI or Excel. So this video will take an example, say Sparklines, and see what we can do, what are the capabilities in Power BI, in Excel, and then we'll show the capabilities in paginated report and show that how good it is in terms of insightful reporting. So let us first look at the Sparklines in Power BI. So let us go to the Power BI desktop, and so what we'll do next is click on the matrix visual. So we'll have add subcategories to the rows section. We have the measure sales to the value section, and then we just go right click in the values, add a spark line. Now the y-axis is fine. The x-axis will just go to the date and select month or even month number. It doesn't matter. Just for say we'll just select month number and press create, and here is the spark line here. So you can see the spark line. It's not too bad. You can go to the properties of the spark line, and you can see the chart type is line. You can change the color. You can increase the weights, pretty much the thickness. That's what I would say. Then go to the markers, select high point or the low point, the lowest point, and you can even change the color of the marker. And yeah, so the sparkline is it's a basic sparkline. What you could also do is just change the chart type to a column chart, and it shows a column chart, but there are not many properties for column charts. So it's a basic sparkline chart in a Power BI. So now we look in Excel at capabilities in Excel. Next, we will try to create sparklines in Excel. So what we are going to do is we are going to connect this Excel workbook to the Power BI desktop that is open at the moment, as you can see it here. So this is the Power BI desktop that we'll be connecting it to. So what we are going to do now is we go to data, we go to get data, and we're going to from database, from analysis services. Now what we're going to do is there's a DAX Studio which is connected to the Power BI desktop, and if you look at the status bar, you'll see that it says localhost 50198, and this is what you got to connect to. So you just type here localhost and then press colon, and then I've copied that, so 50198 in this case, and press next. It will expose that model of the Power BI desktop, and then press next and press finish. So it'll say that how do you want to view this data in your workbook. Just select the default one, Power BI table report, and press OK. So as soon as you do that, it shows you the pivot table here, and it also shows you the all the data, all the tables around here. So next what we do is we select, like we have done in the Power BI desktop, we select subcategories in rows, and then what we are going to do is we are going to the date, and in this case we are going to just select the month number as a column, and then we go to the sales table and press the measure of sales in the values. So it shows me the information here. So next what we're going to do is we're going to create spark lines. So we're going to select the first row, and from 1 to 12 we're going to select the all the cells around here, and then go to insert, and then click the spark lines. So you can see spark lines, the line chart, and then select uh, O3 and press OK. So it creates a sparkline for me. And all I do is just drag it down, right down till the grand total. So just create the sparkline. And you can see that the sparkline is very similar to Power BI. Desktop, you can select the high point, see a low point, first point or last point. You can go to the sparkline and make the weight a little bit thicker. And you can change the marker colors like you could do it there. Or you could also change it to a column chart. And in this case, it also honors that the colors as well, the high and the low colors as well. So it's like in the basic sparkline chart, which is pretty good. You can have a column chart, line chart, or a win-loss chart, but line chart is what we're looking for at the moment. And with what we can then actually also do is just go select all the, we can just hide these columns. Just go to column width and press say 0.1, and then that's it. So you can actually see that, and then you can go here and you can go to sort it and all that stuff. You can do that. So here's how we create a sparkline in Excel. It's a basic sparkline. And the next step, what we are going to do is to create sparklines in the paginated reports. So let us create sparklines in paginated reports. So we are here now, the Power BI report builder. So we go to the data source and add a Power BI dataset connection. And this dataset connection is the same dataset that we have used in the Power BI desktop and that I have published to the Power BI service. So I select the contour for demo 13, select this one, and I got my data source. Now I go to the data sets and add a data set. I get the query from the DAX Studio and basically paste this. Go to the data source, select the data source, and call this data set one as Contoso demo. And then I give the fields. So this will run the query against that Power BI data set and will bring back the fields. So we just wait for a few minutes, a few seconds maybe, hopefully. And so we press OK now. So we got the data set, and then what we are going to do next is we just call it as Power BI, so paginated report. Next thing we're going to do is insert table with it. We select the data set that we created just now. Press next. Product category is row group. ID sales, we see values here, and sum. Next one. And then we go and insert columns to the right, basically. And then what we're going to do is we insert sparklines now. So we go to sparklines and just drag and drop, just click, do a left click in the cell. And now you can see here, there is so many choices that we have got for sparklines. In Power BI and Excel, we only had two choices. Either it was a line chart or a column chart. And it was just a basic one. Here we have column, line, area, shape, and range. You'll find columns of different types. And you have line charts, stacked lines, smooth lines. You've got step lines. You've got line with markers, smooth line with markers, and you have stacked column chart. You've got clustered column chart, and we've got 100% stacked column chart. And same thing goes for area chart as well, and also for shapes. You've got pie chart, exploded pie, 3D pie, and everything. And for range, we also have got a box plot. So this is fantastic. So we are spoiled for choices, and this is what is the power of the paginated reports, that you can create these different kinds of insights. In our case, we are just going to select the area chart and press OK. And next, we just select the cell, and we get a small pop-up here. Go to the values, select the sales, and just aggregate to as sum. In the category group, I'll just select month number, and then I go to the property series properties. You go to fill, you see there's a gradient option, which is fantastic. We don't have a gradient option in either in Power BI and probably not in Excel as well. So you go to the gradient. I just select say for example, I select yellow, and here I select black as an example, and I select the gradient style as left, right, and press OK. So now we got the gradient here, and it looks very nice, nice little gradient. Press copy, and then again press paste, and we have added that to the total as well. And then now what we'll do is we'll publish this to the, and if you also go to the, if you also look at the data bar, you'll say insert, you can select data bar and try drag and drop here, and you see there's so many options. Again, you can see clustered bar chart, stacked bar chart, 100% stacked bar chart, and same thing goes for data columns as well. And on the top of it, you also got gauges. Pretty much you can, if you select drag and drop this one, you find different gauges around here, and you also get the bullet charts as well, which is this one here. You also get the thermometer, which is like a vertical bullet chart. So we have spoiled choices. This is what is the power of paginated reports, that you got so many options for, you know, it's insightful reporting. So if you want to create insight reports, this is one of the great tools, and especially if you don't care about interactivity between visuals, you know, this is a good choice. Now what we are going to do is we are going to publish this to the Power BI service. So we're going to wait for go to testing, Power BI Paginated 6, and we are going to publish this. We're going to open this report now in Power BI service. As you can see now, you can see that it has created the Sparklines is here, and it's fantastic. And as you saw that there's so many options, and similarly we can create the other charts as well. And on the top of it, you can also, in fact, convert this chart into a full-fledged area chart, because this is a tablix. It's actually, this table is not only a table, it's also a container to hold other visuals as well. So this is fairly a powerful tool, you know, and so, you know, you can use it in many different ways, and because of its flexible layout, it's a great candidate for insightful reports. So I would say that if you are looking for insightful reports and which involves flexible layouts, and so for example, I'll show you a report that I've done that you might be interested in, which is this one here. And you can see that I've created different types of you know, micro charts. You got the lollipop chart here, you got the data bars here, you got the trend chart, which is the Sparklines, is you know, the gradient area chart that you saw before. You see the bullet chart here. I've also added a full-fledged bar chart and a line chart as well, and it's all within one single table. And this is the power of Power BI paginated reports, and there's some advantages over Power BI or Excel. Yeah, so you can consider using this, and it is great that Microsoft is now providing support in Power BI Pro, so which is fantastic. Thanks for watching this video. I'll chat to you in the next video. Thank you once again.